Hi, my name is Kelly Maloney. I'm the product manager for the CoreWorks Interface Management Solution. And today I'm here to show you how our solutions can help major projects avoid the scope gaps and overlaps that can occur when multiple contracting parties are collaborating to deliver a project. Let's take a look. This diagram likely looks familiar to many of you. It represents a pretty common project in today's world. And managing projects, especially with this type of complexity, really requires constant focus on scope. And this includes identifying and managing the dependencies or interfaces between these scopes of work. Without that clear scope delineation and those open channels of communication, delivery teams are not aware of their interface responsibilities or even who they're supposed to interface with. At CoreWorks, we support project teams in scope definition through the interface point model. Interface points are used to describe the interface, identifying that contract boundary or point at which the responsibility transfers from contractor A to contractor B. They're used to identify the roles and responsibilities of the interfacing parties and the expectations of the owner at the interface. Interface points are also used to provide that anchor for all of the interface deliverables and provide a means to monitor schedule impact and progress. Let's take a look at a few examples. Okay, so here we are in CoreWorks and we're looking at the online interface register. This will be used by all of your stakeholders to manage their project interfaces. As you can see, there's a number of search criteria that can be used to locate interface documents. What we're looking at here is a set of interface points for the utilities package. You can further filter your search results by using discipline, which returns a smaller subset of documents. This is great if you're the discipline lead and you want to review all of the electrical interfaces that fall under your responsibility. Let's take a closer look at an interface point. Every interface document within CoreWorks will be assigned a unique document number. Revisions are managed throughout the life cycle of the document. Key dates and other key pieces of metadata are tracked. This is very important as this information will feed into the reporting capabilities that are built into the CoreWorks solution. And of course, the identification of the responsible parties. Here you can see we've identified the scope of work as the lead party with primary responsibility for this interface, the contractor who's been awarded that scope of work, and the interface managers who will have primary responsibility for the interface register. Using the scope field, additional responsibilities for each of these contracting parties at this interface can also be identified. Diving a little deeper, CoreWorks also provides the ability to link to interface type or interface definition documents. These documents provide a greater definition of the scope and responsibilities for the interfacing parties. As you can see, they often include a diagram that identifies the interface and clearly denotes that contract boundary or point where the responsibility transfers from one party to another. Also very important is the identification of the key deliverables. This is very powerful and that identifies that scope split or scope delineation at this particular interface and identifies the responsible parties. And finally, I want to show you the capture of all of the interface deliverables or interface agreements for the interface. As you can see, the interface point form here will track all of the deliverables that have been raised for this particular interface, identify the due date for each of the deliverables, as well as the current status. This is great in that by looking at a single interface point document, you can get the complete picture. You understand where this interface is, who's responsible for the interface, and what all of the outstanding deliverables are. Using the online register as a project sponsor, you'll have full visibility to all of your interface activity. This will give you the confidence that your interface points are being managed and that interface issues and deliverables are being resolved. Well, that was a really quick overview of how CoreWorks helps support scope definition using our interface point model. As a project owner, you really need to have a high degree of certainty on scope as early as possible. And interface points help you define that scope split. They ensure a clear execution strategy and provide the foundation for a common understanding between interfacing parties, really reducing that ambiguity that can result in costly errors and delays. If you want more information on interface management, please visit our website or request a demo today.